see a hunda dan na ma boa krama wo po anadwo nya de wo hununtia ni su ene ne ban bi e we ye kire Ghana fo mbre bi atwam enye owura yi ene furu gina paso se wono nko ade wo mpene da abra ensuo yira fa hunafo wa hunamam na ye nyina ye se ne ye nkohwe ne ye mbo fupim na ensuo yi bank emepim na nsa nko no papa yi se ye nim na se wo mpene kufa disika ko wuram na ye koye aden de bo hunafo ho ban a enya de a obepene wo beba asante abepe dom akwa ye oye kira kufuado asem yi sabe enko kan kwatra na adwuma de no kura koso a nka me ha me enebe sin de courtesy defense enya de a aye reality e kire se wanfa na no anka keke wonam kuntu na se ahwe ama indeed the thing never came to fruition nti on the most unlikely event na papa yi yo mampani e badi ekire Ghana fo ato na se nyame pangu wadi nkunim kura no yo mampani e badi ekire a enti obetimanya akukuduro obetimanya pepa obetimanya sanka bom honhom no afra busu anyina afra honafo aka ho ana sabi omaya yetimu nso obi ani hoye yimu yewura wose ye dia hoho na chichiri kuro erunti na mia mi kuro mozifo wama ye mozizongo wama honafo ahonaga jansi awonti ha nanso in the books and the principle of Matthew Boku Prempe unbelievable say or say you can't busu abom nti no me feel say a such person cannot be a leader that doesn't mean you know so you can defo e was say we obi a you en say ade no odan dan hwe otiri hwe oche honesty a very important ingredient owura napo oyo obi o kan okura na papa yi ko gina apaso ka kire Ghana for say abra wa be education minister opamu senior staff wo placement system aso eho nyina kofa agoro boys party fo begu ho na dwumadie no fa omani so omo ntiase na amanfo ma ko sala wo independence school bi twa ehwe okogina a grant interview say John Mama e na afa ba se kosirem akoso adi pa ba lawyer ewie ase okoduru parliament ya vetting for the second appointment as energy minister was say asem no de o kan di gu papa no ho fi e nkontompo no wo twae no mampani excuse me to say ochina bi no se papa yi o mampani e ba di ekire a yebetimi ne natena kurom ha enye se nkontompo no odi bekuye already de di kan ba ye kura ye nkan ho asem wie ye ne se ba nya nkontompo no matu di amenya sure say eno na ye hwehwe in a leader je to so me en lawyer kandini bia no ayo obi o se onya obuo ni die ma institutions abra papa we ye minister of education otikoko so na ye vice chancellor of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology lawyer at the time na me majority leader of the students parliament of Kenya University papa abra na otikoko so tu kwan efa wonu ankasa tu mi say obiri dan so ye vice chancellor no wakwa convert horse bia and mix on to wonu ankasa ehinadi without recourse or consideration or consultation from the chancellor of the university not mere any chancellor be to say riase nyina hindie kese ba kupa ewo mu asante kokko sikadwa kofi na pode sabe sikadwa anim ye fom etusa anamo no enye oti kokko so ena nyankopon de eburu kin Solomon nyansa ama no ena ono aba ye no friends entwefo nhia mu ka say minimum bia jesu obiri danso ena obiri danso to aso ye na dwuma kopim so ko retirement ya na nko di asante man eni asante hinani matwitwiri fom a abra wo wankasa wo frifie hobi enti penia oni obuo ni die ma institutions eni penifo odi o man ani mu a enye yie de to so nine humility hwese wo ba be soafo a wo da so ye a ehwe nyinam kania so se ade do wudum kania no akosiesie bibi o se obi na onye na dwuma ye na dumo de Ghana fo anim se light no dumo a na so de friend dum so na Ghana fo se de obuo ni de ni se sie nyina ye nimba bi a ye kwa ohene obi anu obebisa ba bi ankwanta da enu nti fatan table no maye asofiafo emre se ye bedum de kwa da sofo mo de no baba da this time ejusofo asokwafo na obi anim no aye ne hihye pepepe Ghana fo ko bisa papa ya osimo obi aha no wa ope timetable ko de koye wade that is arrogance at the highest level of imagination dwani ahantanya and say a butter penny be a will be away now doing say or person would be and penny will come out. So a leader, I was all here empathetic. Brony will be empathetic. So also on your tema. Now do who shall for shoe. Abra way swap over almost so. Now ye bonamania a minister. When him says Suku be or Hokra Janai some yedding. A mamma frano cry war honomono. Seven bread yasa when ye at your phone near for anymore. One with the parliament bag in Romuja when I got to tune. A seven free minister no buyer and Qualano cried ye say, woman your parliament bag in Romusu. Such a character. Ye say, ye yido say, oh my papa bi abadi chire na segana foji wonu sem tumwa waba be ye omampani abadi chire lawyer me gidi say enya dia we ebeboy culturally a leader must represent the culture of the people nti otikoko so na fosuo na namon ni bibia no is a representation of the Asante and the Ghanaian and African culture ade bia ni wa otikoko so aya ni ya mamre ni ya mane ebuabura nti we expect say obia oye kandifo no jurisdiction baby how find no one was already a representation of the people's culture papa we Matthew Poku Prempe na beye so afọ hwe nwoma so enwoma sua so a okofa ade bi efe no comprehensive sexuality education say afa die mra duru say yen konko kire ye mofra mo mfie nwotwe mfie nsia kwanya oba ne oba betimatena kwanya bema ne bema betimatena abra enka ya mamre ya manye mpokura yesomo.
No, but that on that issue is a bit controversial. Why would you say so or not? Maybe why would you say so or no? Because no curriculum development. Any side the man or is it the minister who determines side?
Ohene Mpenisi the Jawa. Near the Aswao Ministry of Education. Swafwa wo hwe wo masua so. Enti wo nko wa pen so ne yesi ye nsakra ye wo curriculum. Na fe ye bechira bofra se de bema ne bema tena oba ne ba tena. But that
became an issue, and ultimately, that issue was resolved.
And then a person education ministry, have we heard in the history in past times? So swap will be by our say young quatch them of Frana said the Bema.
Then I will say or no say when it was a proposal for curriculum at the me I was against that thing. Yeah, not fighting against that. But what would you attribute it to him as a person?
Satan one swap for Minister Biaba and the direction in the focus. I want woman different.
It when ultimately it was withdrawn, no, you will give credit.
And you no withdraw a gun of one Maya, nobody was saying, yeah, mamma. And yeah, money because in Penny said they are metony and none of your mamma and butiasuno. If you are opening the track to a cry. See, you can deny. I was so you will be a come power the prim punto buffet. A Brian MPP are buying government of the MPP and I could follow about me. I buy. I can see your fire. I will not dance interchanging corner. Na posi da bi omo MPP ntare. A Brian see your first one interchanging corner. Posi da bi the boom first canto. Omo MPP ntare. Abra say yemfa your friend say be kwa run about interchanging ko na posi da bia asante man pempu to me na me free ho me se omo pempi pintare such a leader. Okay. Na say ya boni dinti me ka bore me metna the point na me friend man ya meto nyum friend because ya boss obi ofira asante din ya da bi yon so ofira asante no eni ma pa ben na wonu mu a ya de ne chichira asante ne ya de chichira Ghana be ye me hunu bi enu nti se dia Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia aka no opposition no. Not even an angel as a running mate can save a presidential candidate who is on the verge or who is dead on arrival in terms of winning an election.
Okay.
Hey, way, a hand time any contompo pay. Now, baby, a hand time in contompo messiano, a uwo, a yahiasia, a nimguasia. Let me watch it here. 2024. Ghana for better abapa, one better abapa, credible leadership, honest leadership, leadership that inspires hope. They will vote for change.
Thank you. Mahmood Kabori is the Dean of Constituency Communication Officers for the NDC. You need to take some water. Yes. Now, Punch, now we share our Kessben television in Yumbre. We're discussing national issues. The first issue I hear in Yumbre, the unveiling of Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe aka Napo as the running mate to His Excellency the Vice President on a ticket of Dr. Mahmood Bawumia and Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh as a pair for the new patriotic party. Alaji,
lawyer.
The Kabori can the not say campaign no ayedin and
you mu rough. Ehu ba. Ehu abo mu basa. Lawyer. Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh, at every point in time, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, anywhere, he can act as president of the Republic of Ghana. And that is what the running mate is all about. Lawyer, we are talking about a 56-year-old medical doctor. On my way here, Timon. Lawyer, Mosi Efremo, the Leonard, me boy. But you say,
yes, I'm friend. We are the learned. All others are highly educated.
All right,
that's
okay.
a fact.
Wow, creme de la creme, and the core science class, and in particular, say Oko Prempeh College, 7 years, O level, A levels. The record in chemistry stayed for 10 years before Zoo will be breaking that record. I think this is a young man. What demonstrated say, and yes, we need a young one. We shall know he's a serious guy. Okay. Then Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, or major in human biology and medicine. Now, the entire my focus is here, and it say, no, let us dig into his background. Okay? Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh Amananso Oko Netherlands Institute of Health Sciences, Ekoye, clinical in epidemiology. Then also postgraduate studies in surgery, United Kingdom. USA, Harvard, Ekoye, governance and leadership. Ebe practice, medicine, UK. And Sana, Oba Ghana. I do not think for a second. So, Obia OTA enumere. Washe Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh academic credentials. What they compare Yera John Dramani Mahamadia and Teso Onode. Momo presidential candidate,
No, but he's not a presidential candidate.
An NDC presidential candidate, John Mahama, cannot be compared to Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh, who is a running mate to the, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. That's the point I'm making.
Okay.
Watch us here. 4-time legislature arm of government. Wasevo. 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020. Also elected even to go back. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Ebe Pekin. He comes with tremendous experience from the legislative arm of government. He has been 2-time Minister of State, Education, and what friend is saying, energy. Now, even within the education sector, or not any minister, free senior high school policy, arguably, I repeat, arguably, the biggest ever poverty reduction strategy a baby in the entire Africa, a free senior high school policy. And I do Danko Kufuado, and you will be on function. Say you are Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh. Today, said the free senior high school no aye free TVET etato, STEM etato. Afe die ye John Dramani Mahama e claim say ono no share free senior high school I say. Well, we'll come to that. And a lifestyle and true muntro kesiye. Ono crown say ono or qualifies to be the president of Ghana. How much more about Matthew Poku Prempeh as our friend say running mate to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia?
Okay, so let me put this in perspective. Okay. Now, so share the credentials are what in terms of education, background, solid, in terms of political mentorship. He has mentored himself in terms of experience in politics, parliament, and all that. He has all that. Said Waka. In terms of performance as a minister, I mean education, energy, the record will be say or you be or pejuma like or juma or the idea seen any so ye or make sure say aye and all that. Now Kabore who speaks for the NDC, the other side. The tag and then some amount for a can is about not the academic record, not the performance, the competence and all that. But they are saying say, oh, we didn't need to or you be a I say okasa the kasa no ya na okano say there also okano o say like okasa and the kasa no can say no few say also okano and one more instances. Now how do you respond to that specific tag of say sa no tie na onto me and canipa mom on your unifier and all that? How do you respond to that?
Lawyer, all canona meeting on a message. Yes, inti Dr. Matthew Pogu Prempena, me minimum. Dr. Matthew Pogu Prempena, Nina na or Tete no. It didn't want dancing. Onwa ena Kabore e Kenyana. Nan somewhere Kabore e Ken or can't no dear aqua challenge of him so. Two and four said to a baby was antiquota kohine. I'll bet how up Sunny Marane. And now say, oh, can say, oh, would ye, we NDC ni, we are manual 17 as a can be. Free senior high school now, or Shema implement any cultural background, any religious background, and yet discriminatory policy. Say it will be or the policy be by or the ebe pim a nipeko bako e woman Ghana we John Dramani Mahama. We introduce capitation. We yare ufra santimem na ukodru baby national health insurance and enyejuma. It's more for bit to say you John Dramani Mahama crampon or presidential tickets. See defense, Papa Kofo did brilliant job there. Omo ba esike so the edgeman, Papa Kofo busa question says can modi e. But Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe so kasanes one to boasi and tasin benyansa fumu obejina no esibone debia. I say look, situation na mo ka ho asem. NDC members of parliament be a woman free and na memuno. Ed Kessisu dia say ya fan shemu a budget no. Omo me approve. Ene na papa yi ka say look. Se mo kan say enye ye. If it's a mimi constituency no flooding at take place e wo ho. Nya dia me so me di babagina ha e dia shaban no kon say se wo fan shemu a budget no ye ntimi twetwe ho nkomo ma ne I don't see it that way. Me who sa crack. Oh, na sani ya dia eshe enipa. Ekon. I don't think so. And it maybe you have a very, very fruitful conversation. Omo ye musa omo say papa ko 4 years see defense ni bi no. Ne sika da ho. 2008 ye lusu ye. Omo ba ye no sa adwuma no sika no omo de fa hin. Papa ko 4 na ebusa sa question no. Yes. I said, come talk also to say the Papa Kofo a and a crana and can see defense crown was him. Sikano a fine. Omra no mamma emetrim. Was he what the Jumama Goro boys? School selection and placement system. Goro boys bay. What you say? Now, and someone yakan or political platform so yako vetina among for akase na political talk there lawyer say baby me kona man yukuma me listen nipa ten. You understand? And it was a genuine move say yenhwe say the be nipa e be mo dey near place obia kama and the placement went on smoothly sembia anyeden ama.
Okay,
he's talking about arrogance in terms of zaman for kokubusa no say kania no enyina so yenenti ka yemfa timetable emra na yenhunu time a kania ne beba ne time a yebedum no. Yes, of course. Say idea na ni nimdie ni suenhunu mu no Say yedi timetable no eba. Enye first time a timetable yedi aba betudwa. Yera John Dramani Mahama penso a yeko dun so mu continuously for 4 years no. Say timetable tembia ne wo. Baby wo he is also reported to have been said say ono Yera John Dramani Mahama no onyin tumu say as say yedi timetable eba. I have it on my phone. I can give it to the backroom staff no more projecting. Enti say onyin tumu say yemfa timetable of friends say electricity timetable emran. Yera John Dramani Mahama what here all campaign man who say member president of the Republic of Ghana. The same statement na dapo emeki and also make the same statement. But the issue is this: is it not vindicated? Because on name said ye almost yes in Kanian near Manisifa. Every say time on busa kosan any time was say in Kanian Genasi. What the Toto one? Was it really wrong? So okay say yen so timetable na something yen so idea and then he was talking about our friend is saying comprehensive sexuality education document, and I'm very happy to say you have dealt with that with him already. But the point is that nobody condones our friend is saying our friends say LGBT and some my God, and he knows very well say over 70% Christian population in Ghana, Muslim about 20-25% in this country. And yadia ubia no titi munini bibia no ubia ejitum. And yet anetia and Yera John Dramani Mahama no condoni ubia uye gay activists embra or launching a book emma ne betremu ebetiesika de mano. He perhaps Yebeka say what benefited from ubia na po enye hwe kran ma santimano said ye no kekan. Na ponke jina baby an kan jeze o t-shirt ni emfamre yo. Na sa propaganda no. Wo bejaya munyai. Wa hu de wo kan nyina no, wo kagu kwa. Wo kwagu. Evisa menya sho se wo hei wo da santeman chen na po. Menya sho se wo ti hei wo pre asanteman puntuo ne nkoso chen na po. I don't think so. What do you say? This is a man no parliament. Papa Kofo Eddie of friend is saying Afari military hospital supposed to be located at opposite Prempeh College. Fofi Antuata and Jariaba mo bae kamo maso di akusrim. Matthew Pogu Prempeh doctor or sorry Richard Anani, Mama Elizabeth Ajamai, Ashanti Regional Minister Simon Osei-Mensah, any Ashanti Kokosa no more the minority side in parliament and the original is a young man. And here say you were Afari regional hospital Afari offend is saying a military hospital as they say nature almost what do you cost them no two recapable two for money or two for a preference na him for it me call a Afari. So and yadia say K1 PPT ever my 250 megawatts of power. One on a pencil as energy minister. And now Ashanti region for the first time why ye thermal plant ebe my 250 megawatts of power ebe supply the whole of Ashanti region na Africa ediako other parts of the region yet me what me abomodia ame the gas pipeline every western region all the way to Ashanti ebe power Ashanti and beyond. Now what's the power say no one on the Ashanti mpuntu no enya no na t-shirt asem we a obia obeti obia no where obesere. Okay, what you say?
I'll come back to you. So punch now share Enyumbre Kessben television. We are live on all social media handles. Wachi Mahmoud Kabore ono Dean all constituency communication officers for the NDC. Wachi Alaj Ishak Shea Brobe, who is a lecturer strategic communicator for the New Patriotic Party and also Tescom patron. Anyway, we're talking Ghana, we are thinking Ghana. Now, Yeka Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh officially, formally, he has tendered in his resignation as the Minister for Energy. His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and so accept a request to resign as the Minister for Energy. And president says Thursday waje ne resignation no atum. President abo akire ese efiri enekwe wa paw opanyi a ono enehwe lands and natural resources honorable Abujinapo MP for Damongo so no enebe exercise cabinet oversight responsibility over the Ministry of Energy and Minister of State designate at the Ministry of Energy honorable Herbert Krampa and so ebe responsible for the day-to-day administration of the energy ministry. And the president say payifo mienu behwe na wone Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe edin sawo so na handing over no atumi aye smooth ewo sa ministry ho oso dana se ewo dwuma sonko akodi ewo da ministry no gidi ye se nana muntu a otu no ebesi no eyeye president Akufo-Addo so ye dia aba eno no punch and I will share what has been television kabori. Now, person we rebata na yembra education issue no so. I
think that many alaji ya adwene. NDC will never, I repeat, never compare Matthew Opoku Prempe obi only principal, only locals to your revered John Dramani Mahama. Member of Parliament, a Minister of State, Vice President, and a President. Who won't do that? Who probably at the Nepal to know? Maybe I'm more party. After all, time I won't do me now. You can do that. So we will never do that comparison. Yeah, American man Penny George Washington, Oko school through him. Abraham Lincoln, Oko school through him. Great Britain. Winston Churchill, Oko school through him. Africa Hanum, Oman Penny bit is a Paul Kagame of Rwanda, and they will be able to cancer and Pafano, Oko school through him. Openi bit is a Joseph Kabila of DR Congo. Yenuya Yaya Jame of Gambia, Oko school through him. It is a Mamwanu or my church is just a mere school, then be our core idea. Then Alaji, you have lost the battle. Said the general said didn't get your kind. Said your son said be a school is principle. Edina even ya kan mamuni ya santini ya bibi mamuni ya kase uko school kura pe fie nyansa ya de ka ho. Sanse school pipa jimi. If you don't have that passion to lead, na who need side in there the lead here. Usuku ni ekwa. It's possible. So be a waffle food I went to be warriors, copapa no. Yachira procedure, ultra and you're different. It's different from understanding the people, a group of people. Into a surgical doctor, and not just a great leader. It is school no kwana more rely on it. Intina obikita diploma kra na pomuno. Oso mo mukita diploma ukrumha or mo failure. He failed. Had no respect as education minister. Meanwhile, people with diploma constitute about 65 to 70% of your teacher for more public schools. Until you go as the Minister of Education, can say, "Sankrofodu failure na omko diploma, oman pass, oman bombon." It goes to confirm the large wababetina stage issue awoka. Even let we zoom into the Ashanti history. Ye great nananuma sante mpenimfo a wo na achichiro ma beduru mpempenso edri. How many of them are not mere doctors? How many of them are not mere professors? Nenso they have proud history and niema pa mu ye no wiase beko de we nipa wura mfida. Nti mesre that is not the argument. That also me and then said do mama legacy. Ena Madobogo Prempe feels what the best sanity. Then it's also an issue which is dead on arrival. Alaji. John Mama de car power ebekrum demonstration do na po any more MPP for me. We knew. Why inflative cost? Why you say we are here? It is the same car power. And Moko Fran to Mazam friend TTD. And the bas antimam. Because Tumfo was bold because in Peninsula kind of creature than for I said and for grow. kachire mo say mo press say ne dem ne nyina o te kokko to ne kai and na mo share boss mo the component of the car power beba and then inshiran kawurade John Dramani Mama car power component amodi abas antimamu and no na ebe reignite na post death political career there then etoji mo
okay
the mama for the military hospital and amodi be revamp modi be resurrect ba obi ani na po wo death political career toji mo
okay
but the man Matthew Opoku Prempe I'm saying it na meka ne ba bia say mo no mati musika akwakoto sebe akukoko nti na nei ba bia na po begina akasa bia no me hye mo boss MPP for mo be ko nwato abusumi nsia because if such a character gina simpie so catch the whole country say mo kwa me nkroma no kasa.
Okay, Kabori.
It's a vital ingredient.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kabori. Now let's go to education. Let's go to education. Let's continue from there. Now the issue of free SHS. Now why this free SHS thing? Another controversy for discussion. Say ideally why any free SHS? Kabori mami bisa so that it be a question I capture here. Is it the case to say NDC can say mona modi free SHS buy tisa? Is that the contention? Is that
now the year? Can you imagine John Romani mama nya kwanya ne Ghana Central Fushia? Komodidi mu na obaku bisa se. Wafrafo a wodu omo kwa agukansie no di ntwato so bi to so na omo kansam to so se. Wa ban ba free senior high school ayeyon wo betwam. To mama say hey, na asem we dey motin wen. Why no obewo no ba no akoto poison abra ne so wono. The policy say Ghana former at the second cycle. One go school free no. If you baby, any ababedru baby. In 2015-2016 academic year, John Mama Frappa, a brand way man penny. Na Professor J na no bokwa jiman. Eye swaf one of them woman suya so. Edi to Ghana for nya wofo nyina anim say. Abofra bia wo ko school. Na wasa yapon a oba na wofo ho fie ye friend day students no wo muntua kapra to kuro dam because wo ne free senior high school na hyase a ye de wo mo hyase progressively ye na nkakra said ye asante ne mpeni kaze ye fiti preko pempo yese enti close to 400,000 day students are no mo kruma no no mu nyina eco school no free as these students. Now, all rolling up programs. A bini secondary education infrastructure improvement program. Your friend SAPE. Now, here the infrastructure program go existing schools. Now, a bini new senior high schools are your friend E-block. Into ukwa agree kinsima, ukwa pakoso, ukwa dujama, ko mukrom drobonso, ukwa dobe ura asante. Mamu kwa do mama ma ye dumi ensa. Say, ye bedroom pempensuo bia. Classroom no be doors nanka wonu ekọ boarding no so ya ma omo so ayi free kind of what to about 2016 na sa oboshe no ya mampani akufo ado so anu di semu a wode atodwa be ye pen 2008 and 2012 election mampani akufo ado nya akwanya in 2016 na Ghana for to man no fro ona was try 2017 and was say we die na ye mani so adi hu eti wo mo omko boarding kura wo mo beka day for no. Before that, in 2016 campaign, Omampanya Kufado ko grant interview. And you bisa say, "O free senior higher wa bohu de wura no. Unua no otiso no or the day for start you. What is good news for Ghana? It's public knowledge. We are centrally obia fa no for obehunu. So hunu. And what dey boarding ababeka ho. Well, ye ho so ye ho said e was ye nya ne yetimi contain ama school no kura yakoye bi traffic light e bi go green bi go red ni ade besi ne yɛda so wɔ hawo a ɛha abusuafoɔ ɛha teacherfoɔ na ɛha awofoɔ dɔmaama sɛ free senior high school no has come to stay dia ka ne sɛ ɔhaw ne tomacho kakra wɔ ho ne yɛn nyinaa yɛpɛ kwampa yɛde besi ano na ɔman no masua no afa no toma pafra kwampa na baako ne sɛ ade ne yɛ free nti ankrankra wɔn akɔgye bank besia sisi adan yɛ private secondary institutions ɛna obi anko biem nti ama wɔn spaces na be rendered redundant dɔmaama sɛ onyakwanya na Ghana foto abama no a saa private schools ni nyinaa yɛ roll wɔn on board yɛ fa wɔn mɛka yɛ ho na wɔn classroom wɔn science laboratory wɔn dormitories any all facilities wɔn wɔ no yɛn spreading numbers ni bi ɛna me no kasa yi form 1 for school also form 2 for fie as you see a tracking system how is this different from so obi here green obi here red but me gidi say saa do mama ni so adi hunu no ba on board wa form 1 o form 2 o form 3 o lawyer ye nyina ye beku suku abom ye makwan bom na bo kra increase the contact hours ya ewo disuani no ni otekyerɛkyerɛfo no ntem na bo amantiase aye adwuma na abofra no watimi atwere ne nsɔhwe
okay so
so this is the context okay oko starting free senior high school
okay
na free senior high school there because omampania gufad na beye boarding na boarding no so number the doors no omampania gufad na de baye
okay
opening NDC say yete say maame bia na owo Solomon apen so na ye de akwada bi baye na ma mienu so omu nyina ye omma na maame ba ko say o mu fa no to ne ntwa no mu mienu na me fa me de enko Ohene Solomon hwe ya no se da bi maame ne ye ne kasa nyina che so ni adwempa enya na ba mon fama de on kasa bebre no. We are not here to take glory or to be vindicated. NDC wa ha say beboa ma Ghana wo masua agina ne naso se abra ye phone ba ye phone first phone ba ye camera na enim na enya emfa WhatsApp enti enya phone ona enti say obi the free senior high school by na boarding packaging kan ho enu nti we say it doesn't qualify to be free senior high school. That is not the bone of contention. Okay. The bone of contention in say abanya ba abanya ko the enim ni say abanya nto aso adwuma aban bia ba ne botaya wo ma wo masua different akufo ado aban ba ye no or the board na ba be ka dey no ho ensunsuanso aba dwomama say kwampa ye be yi sansunsuanso no wo hwe ye to so mienu eye nuane amofra ne di lawyer enei ye secretariat wo ba bi ene ye so nuane ni na konkran a ni asan frɛ headmaster faka abefa oboard ye faka abeju gare ko faka abefa wongo dwomama say let's give this power to the members of CHAS headmasters of modern schools na no na mom ye hye monitoring and evaluation mu kana say headmaster ye mautaku say koto bayere kurwa mienu koto beans bag ba koto wato ankwara no didi wo mo wato mo ehun hia say wo senior high school odrobon so na ye say akuafo mo do buro wo do bayere wo do beans hu odrobon so na ye kokoto aduane afiri obi akonkran na ye san so aba drobon so aye do buro ni ba okay to mama say we nyina ye kwampa ebeboa ama awofo no a enei preso nti ne ba ne betena fia one person obeye sansa na obeye boni bi no ofa 1 million we go register subject back be 50 Ghana cedis so subject ni am twekra na 50 Ghana cedis 4 million ade na free no na chese huntete wa ne mfum from abone no kra no edoso so Ghana
so this is the context of the
NDC na yentie yi
okay
yani NDC ni MPP ni senior high school home prepare home bia when na de buy when in fact other school of thought to cross Kwame Nkrumah na dey free senior high school by
okay
because on the started some subsidy program the northern part of Ghana
okay
ni na your conversations wherever your interest lies but your mama's interest is making education better for all making education better for the good people of Ghana.
Thank you very much.
Mahmoud
Kabore, who's the Dean all Constituency Communication Officers, National Democratic Congress, and our situate the context of the free SHS as claimed by the NDC. Menko Alaji ho na menje the response on this. Alaji.
Enipa bebrebe a omutie Minya Kabore Enyumre, even including some NDC4. Omo who say Yera John Dramani Mahama, the serial loser, who is also going to lose again, election 2024. Nyaminti. We nipa we nyachum. On kanokre. Ehonone ehawono. Se Yera John Dramani Mahama eko di in komono ano conclude to say the Emenia Kuma Kabore conclude adia. Ono no tato the service where you communicator. Yes, sir. If you graduate realm, say where you communication expert. We're goofy big time. You know the money nyachum no eye kese. Emma National Democratic Congress so nyachum eye kese eba free senior high school. Lawyer, see a kase ye play adverts and niema womu ye edi kutia. Nana do danko akufuado free SHS policy. Womu kudi kutia ya. Ye benja advert mako over 40. It did not add it no more almost. Ese womu sika. So womu nom di free senior high school apa. And now say womu no womu ashasiye no womu pese nana do danko akufuado di ena wodi eba no. Wodi baba tuaso na esha ne ma. Anka advert mako 40 no. Ediye na chese na ehuhia. Hey, me obi wa abeti media ma. Back room office no more play. Lady Bako de knows how me and Kasami student, 10 student. How? Ono no acting like the headmistress of the school. Man for edu omo trunk any omo chop box eba. Or acting say ono na headmistress of the school. Or ka say space any bed yeah. Yes. And this advert mako 40 no. O running advert na di ye dien. Wona wa hye bibia ase se ujitumpa se de wo na wo de ba no the so-called progressively free senior high school no wo na wo de ba na adodanko akufuado de ne ba aba be hye ne ma se de wo si conclude ye no de a na 40 advert na ye complete waste of money, and we cannot entertain political party and the leader of a political party or shami run is have 40 adverts no ne obabe claim say oh free SHS has come to stay. He doesn't believe in free SHS. He doesn't. What you say now again? Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say oba improve free SHS. Now John Mahama comes and say I will also improve free SHS. Mahama's word that we know is that he's coming to review free senior high school. And for any review, you can review upwards or downwards. And I'm of the view. Say, Obia was see or known at the free senior high school, Abana, Obiso Betraso, the Indian Kayasem Papano. What see nis oyi ne se dua samye nu esese wo no. The adodanko akufuado aye budget 2 billion or dey free senior high school mu na say who free 2 billion to spend in education. 2 billion one fan konko go free senior high school mu. Really? One no ba be claim say one no on the free senior high school buy. No there o siki say ye be improve. Hey, look, see ya tutu ye ngumasua asia. O man no na ye tutu na se. Media menka free senior high school say a education policy, a poverty reduction policy. Adia bababua na obi wachina obabetena to say kabori na wakasa kire amansan. What is here? You know something here kano. Now what say education is expensive what? Try ignorance. And let us see what happens. What is here? You know nanu mwasam. And the ebu on one casane for. And you may come Robin and me buno for. What is here? A fake implementation of free senior high school. Yera Mahama Yariga, a key member of Yera John Dramani Mahama, the political party, the NDC, and run the court. Say Adudanko Gufado, I am say as a Oyabodam. Sabin Predias, I say Adudanko Gufado Oyabodam. Most stop no, not free senior high school, no court. NC na ye ma want me enye na court about to go here. Then minia a Kasafa, a friend say, free senior high school, so I'm buy. Hey, Fifi Kreti. Huh? Say, yeah, on the general secretary. Onye the patwa. Was see free senior high school, Del Ronaldo, Dankwe Kufuado, ni MP2 for year pono. That is what is called all line belike. As here, and contropo, contrompo, Nabramasam, and yeah. What's see one of the free senior high school by? If you go to some more kind, no. Katrama? And now me video about Katrama and bro. It is your boss ani man someone. Na musa kasa mo na mo di free senior high school buyer. Enti mo ankasa no mo ankasa na NDC fo na ankasa na. Eya na sa ade we no na eye mo sen. Double track. Another fantastic innovative system we buy. Okay? Free senior high school buyer no. Lawyer. 2017 any amount of free senior high school. And so Emma Queen Emma yeah will be a school 2012 BC. I want to be a senior high school no. Emma Queen woman so apply be no more green forms be. Yanunti do no eco school. Double track by no contact hours rather than increase here. Now me kasi subium. And I'm speaking as the acting board chairman for Islamic Senior High School. Say yang, say about double track man. Me as board chairman, my name head. You better trust special letter to Ministry of Education, even to the President of the Republic to waive. Say the Omaya Kwani and run a double track. You know, we are the biggest in terms of students numbers in the whole of not Ghana, in the whole of West Africa. About 95% of Muslim population and the school more. So double track niwa lawyer and to be fast and it has virtually become number one destination for free Zango communities, Muslim communities near it is virtually become a number one destination. And we need to accommodate and make sure say you must so educate them. Yes, there has always been challenges in Ghana's education. On a pencil, let us Google 2014, 2015. Northern scholarships are never. School or friend is saying you delay say a baby a school because one musica encoy. Na free senior high school na free senior high school and so na enkwada sika si de kobo mo bra no na delay an encoy enuane no ye person atua school fees o enuane no adodan kwa kufu ado person nuane no kama cheta ma na atua school fees no. See, more papa nabaso. And you can be an crucified with Uncle Kufuado Sao. Saku could draw our this year 2017. So one for Saku could draw and chassis and Uncle train and can see from no lawyer. Missy, I do Uncle Kufuado a promise free senior high school, but will deliver free senior high school plus. Let me tell you the plus. The plus is the development of TVET, Technical Vocational Education and Training, which is also free. And move student enrollment from around 13,000 to 60,000. 60,000 skill development. As I at the STEM education account at the SC10 STEM schools. Now you're free. And with 6 years running, 4 is almost done. Look, you cannot match Adodankwa Akufo-Addo.
Okay.
His passion for education and the way second cycle education right now. And look, medi chatwo krana wasaka say registration and kwadan mo kwakotro and sorry ya na obi wo kra ne papa ntimi nya sika entwa ne registration fee ma ne kwotro so Adodankwa Akufo-Addo say mafa me say Adodankwa Akufo-Addo is unmatched so far as education affordability are concerned. I bring in a lot of people who are here teaching and non-teaching staff. Almost 100,000 and free SHS. And now you talk about that so mama house girl all of a sudden the call for female education, saying it is completely dead. Why? Because and a man you are yen roll senior high school. One dozen cry a chain memoir because woman a dozen. Look, see, I see a come for so dear Adodan Kwaku the free senior high school what they buy and then Pempenswa what time and nobody be true. And what they nin chassis no share Matthew Opoku Prempe and sa result oriented leader. I am running mate. I am very, very proud of the Adodan Kwaku.
Thank you very much,
Dr. and Dr. Napo.
A champion Kaukuchi Electricals Tonsu Station. I want to appeal to Ghanaians to rally behind Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe of the New Patriotic Party for the Development of Ghana. Thank you for your message. Ras Chacha from Lamte King Rashid Ashaiman, official town, says good evening. With what I've seen in Kumasi about outdooring of MPP running mate ticket, I can only quote Kale Summer. Oh, what's from this one? I can only quote Kale Stammer, the British Prime Minister. There's no inevitability about electoral victory. You must work hard for it. Consequently, these top NDC party officials, okay, I'll end it there. Brofo. It's beautiful evening, lawyer. As a matter of facts and of law, Dr. is far, okay. Dr. Doctor is far better than J&J DMB. It is possible. DMB, inshallah, DMB for president. If only he pays NAPCO trainees allowance. Nana Jomo from Brekum sends us this message. Teacher Constitution from Yamuasu says, how can NDC claim to have started free SHS when they sponsored over 40 acts against it? Your progressive implementation of free SHS didn't even cover all SHS students, only select community day schools. How many of these schools were completed before the NDC left office? You left unpaid bills for the MPP government to settle regarding progressively implemented free SHS. Okay. Thank you for your message. Now, this one says, hey, message plenty. Good evening to you, lawyer. My warmest greetings to my brother, Honorable Kabori. A man being advised in the market square on the market day to be submissive to his boss is quite telling the character of the one being advised. It means there's a deep admission by the advisor of the advisee being hot-headed, pompous, arrogant, and egoistic. Summary of Otunfo Setsu Ababio's speech. Napo is unrepentantly arrogant and disrespectful. Okay. And the verse here. Who says there's arguments about the person who brought free SHS? There are teachers, headmasters, and doctors in GS. We should ask them when the policy started. Above all, ask parents who am one, and all will tell you that it is the MPP. I'm a parent, and I always get annoyed when the NDC say that they brought it. I paid fees for my son from 2012 to 2015. I didn't pay fees, the two of them who attended school during Nanado's time. Okay, thank you for your message. No name added. Good evening to you, lawyer. I am Adom from Doma Akwamu. This is the weakest ever pair of the MPP since the party came to existence. In fact, if Dr. Napo will continue to respect people like this, and Dr. Bamia too will continue to be dancing on the platform without tangible message, then their defeat is going to be heavier than I used to think. John and Jane, the only hope for the hopeless Ghanaians. Okay. Now this one says, Honorable Chief Soso, future MP for Mena. In fact, the adoring ceremony of Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh on last Tuesday was a top-notch, and everything has shown that Ghana will rise again with good policies, perfect interventions, and good governance. So we urge Ghanaians to rally positively behind the two political messiahs as our next president in the upcoming elections. Thank you for your message. Fadiga Maestro Boma says Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh had a chance to prove he's not arrogant and disrespectful, but he ignored Asante Hine's advice. Party leaders should guide him on addressing issues constructively. He's jeopardizing Dr. Baumia's progress. Now this one says, good evening to you, lawyer. This is sales from Kasua. I don't know why some people don't want to say the truth in their life. Ask the MPP man, why did Napo ask the students to use a polythene bag for their da-da-da-da? And also, why did he ask Ghanaians to set their own timetable for doing so that MPP cannot solve? Okay. I hope you appreciate why I didn't add the things you were adding. Good evening to you, lawyer. My greetings to your panel members, especially Honorable Kabori. In fact, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh can't be a leader, and for that matter, can't be trusted. Look at this current utterances about Nkrumah. At a point, he said those who are pursuing diploma in our nursing training colleges are as a result of failure in Wasi. Farouk Adabraka Accra sends us this message. Good evening to you, lawyer. I'm watching you live from Manso Nkwanta. I think it is not necessary at this time for NDC to berate, lambast, and chide Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh for being selected as running mate for the MPP. Rather, they should focus on their campaign messages and plan effectively towards the impending elections. Okay, thank you for your message. Watching this excellent show from Dwaboso, Western North Region. Greetings to Dr. Alexander Ampame. Lawyer Honorable Kabore is speaking his opinion, but that's not going to make any difference in 2024 elections. We are proud of an arrogant leader who is fit and healthy to lead this country. Tell Honorable Kabore that my only worry is whether they will accept defeat or turn the country upside down if they lose the election 2024. My name is John Soper. Hello, and I also say hello because that's the only thing you have posted over there. Hey, this one is long ago, but I cannot read a long message. Tell the NDC that he's talking sense. Mahama will be next president by God's grace. Eric from Kwashima, close to Happy Case School. Okay. Now, this one says, so is comparison a sin? Some people fought for our independence before Kwame Nkrumah came. Kwame Nkrumah is not Ghana's best president ever. From Ishmael at Kade. This one says, good evening to you, lawyer. My name is Joe. Please, are we for another experiment or for experience hand? We have experiments, Nana and Baumia. Here we are to square zero. Please, no experiment again. Never again, he says. Lawyer, please tell Alaji that gas thermal plant that was moved from Takrady to Kumasi, it was John Mahama who brought that plant that he is boasting. Tell him to ask Vice President why he is not talking about dollar again. He should remember when the fundamentals are weak. Ask him to continue the statement. Okay. Okay, so this one says, good evening to you, lawyer Kumi Mensah from Wenchi, Krobi. Mahama had all the communication skills which can spill and make untruth be true. Why was his performance woefully messed up and now trying a third time to be considered? Ghanaians will not make a mistake by voting two-term rejected Mahama again. Voting for a party that has track records, vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for better future, he says. Okay. Big Bro Joshua Ahafu Kenya say number 3 says, my fellow Ghanaians, we shouldn't waste time on NDC led by Ujafo or Asimasi aka Opana because they have ruled the country for the past 38 bad years achieving nothing. Let's have a big hope in Dr. Alaj Mahmoud Bawumia and his able running mate Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe. Simple and believable, he says. This one says he's Afoko Deputy Youth Organizer, Kontombra Constituency. Good evening to you, lawyer. The NDC can go and bend the sea and say whatever they want to say against the Pope as an arrogant running mate to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Still, Ghanaians will vote massively to the MPP to break the 8 in order to retire former President Mahama from politics forever. If they don't know, he's telling them. Okay. Lord, good evening to you. I'm asking, does Napo accept the running mate? No acceptance message, no thanks to God, no thanks to Otumfuo and former President Kufuor. Then Napo starts to stage, okay, I'm trying to, I'm Thomas from Western North Regional, don't have a party, but the NDC man has no facts. Mahama is not an option. We pay light bills when Mahama was president. He has nothing to offer Ghanaians. I didn't vote 2020, but I'm going to vote against Mahama this time for telling Ghanaians that he brought free SHS. Okay. Please tell the MPP man that the hardship in the country is too much. They should do something about it because all the youth are running away from the country. Tell him if he doesn't know. NPP never again. We will vote against MPP massively. You have not added your name to this one. This one says, good evening to you, lawyer. How can a person, John Mahama, who brings a polity free SHS, which is good, turns against it by numerous adverse that the same policy he implemented isn't good again? I don't understand this. How possible? The NDC man is really struggling to convince Ghanaians. Takum Fada from Bogatanga, Sansas this mystery. Okay, so this one says, okay, lengthy message, I'll see what I can do. The skewed interpretation adopted by enemies of Dr. Napo with regard to Dr. Napo's comparison speech aimed at scoring cheap political points. Dr. Napo is assertive, self-confidence, and bold, but not arrogant. Kekusi and Joso Besiase Bawumia sends us this message. Please, Mahama and Napo, who brought a Mary plant. Okay. Next time, Max, put a question mark there. Good evening to you, Lord. Please tell Mr. Brobe I like him so much. I am Evans from Accra. Okay, Evans, he take up. The same way if you bash him too, he will read it and he will take up. This one says, Lord, good evening to you and your panel members. Ghanaians, let's all unite as one and vote for the NPP government. I am Patrick Aguna Sabonsongo. My greetings to okay. This one says, this NPP will die whilst we are, what's it there? You sometimes feel ashamed of being a member of this party. Hey, you can insult. Oh, who is this? You can buy a bundle and then you write all these insults, you send it, and then just to insult all of us. Thank you very much, whoever you claim to be. Why? But next time, don't waste your bundle, your credits on this. I like the attitude of your panel, but the only way I will vote for MPP if they offer me work. Interesting one. Good evening to you, lawyer. Incompetent Mahama is a great liar for claiming he introduced free SHS. Hey, Mahama, kudos to the MPP man. He's doing a great job. Dominic from Enyinem Eastern Region sends us this message. I should be running back to the studio. Okay, give me 2 minutes and then we continue. Please tell the MPP man that we are tired of everyday free SHS because economy is our problem. Oh, ABBA, digitalization means tax. We know them from Kobe, Asempraso, as there's everyday free SHS. Please tell the MPP man that they talk too much. Alaj, that one for you. This one says, lawyer, I am Fred. Can you open the phone line for those who benefit from Mahama free SHS to call and confirm? Okay. Well, unfortunately, we cannot open phone lines. Good evening to you, lawyer. Sir Onapo, NDC branch communication officer Domiabra, Obom Constituency. I greet you. He says, there goes Napo again into the mud after Otumfo has thoroughly advised him. Okay. Now, this one says, good evening to you, lawyer. Nokre, me say Ghana for say, Muma yen she ye hu ye, ewo John Mahama ho, na ode anode, ne ketremade, ne atro, epetumi, efri se, wakase, abambia, ni hwa ubetumi di mfie 9 abu oman na afi de wopeden Ghana for moma yeni enda ho Kwadwo electrician ejuso abenase Kwadwo ye bad pa you just want to but you are testing me. Napo all the way, greetings to Alaji Shak Allen, a free year watching you inside Nottingham, UK. Thank you for your message. This one says, good evening to you. My name is Barumba, head teacher, Manso Achre DA Primary. The two major parties, the NDC and MPP, should listen to Otumfo's message that they should send their message to the discerning voters to decide which party to vote for. Okay, so let me come back to the studio. Let's now deal with plenty messages. Okay, I will see what I can do to the messages. Now, let's go to Menchia South. Menchia South, that will not be fair to Kabore because his interest is not. But let me just quickly indicate that Menchia South, I've already mentioned the contestants who are contesting in that constituency. And according to survey conducted, Menchia South Parliamentary Primary is evidence from Science and Data, Professor Smart Sapong, and the latest survey conducted. He has indicated that the NDC unanimously endorsed Honorable John Dramani Mahama MP for Bole Bamboy as the running mate to Professor John Evans at Mills for the 2008 presidential elections at an emergency meeting in Accra. Honorable Joseph Saka replaced him in Parliament after being elected by the party in the Bole Bamboy constituency. Last Thursday, 4th July 2024, the NEC of MPP also unanimously approved the nomination of Honorable Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh Napo MP for Mensha South as a running mate to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for 2024 presidential election at an emergency meeting in Accra. This has created the opportunity for a befitting replacement to be elected by the party at the constituency come Sunday, 14 July 2024. So he has given key indicators about why Mensha South is the stronghold of the New Patriotic Party. He has also given indications as to 6 polling stations within the Mensha South that they always vote for the NDC. Okay, with 3 voting skirts and blouse. He has also mentioned all of them here. Now, the long and short of what he has done, that is the sampling that he did, the findings of his sampling is to the effect that he was looking at most unifier, most visible, and the best personality within the among the delegates who are going to vote on Sunday. So, according to him, lawyer Nana Ajay Bafo Awia secured the highest rating on all 3 essential criteria. He is seen as most unifier by 72.5% of the delegates, most visible by 73.3%, with 73.5% of delegates judging him to be the best replacement of Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh. Owusu Afriye Prempeh is seen as a unifier by 21.4% of delegates, visible by 20.7%, with 20.5% delegates judging him to be the best replacement of Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh. Akwasi Koka Jambibi is seen as a unifier by 0.5% of delegates, most visible by 0.5%, with 0.5% delegates judging him to be the best replacement of Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. So he has given the figures here. Nana J Bar for frequency 301, percentage 72 point. He has given all that. This is the latest survey that is coming from Mensha South by Professor Smart Sapong to Mensha South delegates. Okay, so Alaji, and I also not push because this is going to be just to look at the replacement for Mensha South constituency for Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh.
Yo, me that's it. Lawyer. Obi, messages are already, you know.
Okay.
Specifically, Ebusami to address the issue about say Abusian from Fancheme. Say Naposi omo ebitimi ejomanagu politin that. It's important we clarify. One who say na enipa bebre, including NDC4. Say Ghana yentina se. Na YNCC school dining facilities ni bi bia nwie. Ansani a free SHS ase. Adodanko Kufado made a clear distinction between access and affordability. Says here, Tenase near Sisi Bibia Ye Ansana Yama school no aye free a mobia Timia Kobia. And it is a encabeche. And to so tea and anaba anamoa, top female journalist was one of the a better say or Kodano Beko school no Tibiase. Na a free in Susuntin with Timiko Cotre Diasi Yeding. Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh, Ekaf Safa November 2017. Not just a free SHS, no amount of free SHS, no. Na Busumi Beze Mienupe. Ano ko senior high school back home. Anna amount for complaining about lack of toilet facilities. Ano Ojitu say yes, no correct. Say school no kakrebi wo ho a wo mu eni ajanabia. He's not talking about today. What you say? Amount to free senior high school, regardless of sufficiency of facilities. Affordability in the Odiaba. Yanunti. Omo kase omo eja omo na no omo ananti ko certain omo akwakwa to atwene. No kase no facilities no nye schools nyina na ewo toilet facilities no. And remember when the net so no free so 9 months I introduce free senior high school. You John Dramani Mama. You no so CC school we are see facilities we are see baby and that school indeed didn't have toilet facility. And did you know can say at least say monya politin bag krabi ombajaza de one ka say one use politin bag a situation na facility any ho na nkora no use and omo de kokko share say free SHS ninti and a more toilet facility and that is not true.
Okay.
And so that is a
you are going now to on that. Kabaro will be on that.
There's a full information here. There's a full information here. So
lawyer say no majority a lot of things now. But let him make his point on Manisha. I'll chip everything in.
Okay. That is if you want to are you Manisha South?
Yeah. We are going to Manisha South.
Okay. I'll give you 2 minutes, and I'll give Kabari 2 minutes.
Yeah. So that's about it. Manisha South. It looks like Mitier. It's good. So Modia Maya was screen or so. Na me polls na. Me ni ha me politics. Omunyina ye me party and Crawford. My general statement is that the Oberwini Biano. New Patriotic Party will still retain the seat. Manisha South. As a matter of fact, this time around, Manisha South Crown, almost saying running mate crowd, the name say constituency. No, I feel no more tonicus pa. I'm an abroso.
Okay.
Nana also free prepare. To be very honest, meaning and command contested. Minimum onye madam for onye bibia, but for say Minia Penny is the running mate. Perhaps I would have just said Emanenko. But democracy ni woman Papa Kofo be president, then in the answer ye MP and anyasa.
Okay.
So Dr. Metu Pugrupen be vice president, no so or ye MP and yadia binsi or my Canada. But it looks like polls ning na comma the lawyer. Nana AJ Bafo na said ye man of 70% as a unifier, 77% as visible and this man. It makes me root for him. The reason is that Dr. Mamudu Bawumia a winning no ne fakasi bi gina strong parliamentary candidates. Okay. I think I'm going to go for the lawyer who is tipped by Professor Asman Sapon's research and me made the masusu to form from constituency but Bafwe any era a Jambibi any minianuma or Makahuna. I wish everybody well.
Okay.
But for Dr. Mamudu Bawumia, I think I want the best.
Okay.
For Manisha South.
Kabore.
But as a lawyer, Alaji said the Mama lose 2016 election, 2020 election, it makes him a serial loser. And now do Akufo to lose 2008 election, 2012 election. No idea. Sometimes we need more basis of more principles. Kestama. How many times has not winning as UK Prime Minister? Sa analysis no the atwamu yen can bread and butter issues.
He lost when he was incumbent.
They told me,
It's different from Akufo.
Mahama is a hypocrite. Napo at the end of the day, tamu alaji shak ji nyina the okan nyina ko wi say ampa Napo said to parents, students and teachers. Some of them want your politics bag na musu. Ebi mukra me umunya politics bag. A leader who is supposed to be empathetic. Na Napo work unka sabe enye ono anu su ne ban na yenim de si yenti na at 56 afi no ware ya kwa wade dada wawo
no kabore see
you know no me ba what have I said wrong?
No, listen, when it comes to issues about marriage and no but kabore, you know me, Mr. You know I have a lot of
lawyer. I have not said anything wrong.
Kabore, but I please.
Mrs. Sekwa won't tell me.
Oh, please, Kabore. Kabore. Please, who says say you need to know Kabore? Tell me. I mean, I worry there. You marry when you want to marry. You make babies when you want to make babies. Kabore, don't let us argue on this. Please, you know me. You know me.
Me no kasa pain.
Please, don't let us go this
There's nothing wrong with you retracting that part.
Can I be no shem kwada no shoe as owofo na wo ba bisa say daddy enimo mo aye din o sebe rubber kura
dey is it the akra na obisa na school
people were attributing lack of toilet facility to free SHS.
Him for the ozukumu
so what I say
him for the ozukumu
am for attribute
Alaji, let me make my point. Him for the ozukumu they are students enkwara mmofra metima ya wo ma. But today we are here celebrating.
No, but it was being
is in the school at the moment complaining about toilet facility.
It also mean
November 2017.
Mama, this about me also be review senior high school and I also see be review senior high school.
Must be improve.
When you look at the 2020 manifesto, time I hear 2020 manifesto, people manifesto, but me was still a confused mate. He was still a mate. That meant about me I remember also be improve senior high school. We have talked about it in 2020.
Okay.
All the roadmaps are done by papa. And the Matra can tell me about me saying a Mahama can be. It is about me and Yenim said the Mahama can be okay. What is going to happen on Sunday? A woman she has out here. Doctor, a lawyer. I look playing a young point. I was Robbie. I'm an from Faria, but the family.
On that note,
the meaning say, Manchia South and the people of Ghana, petrol and the wire ding. Adriani and boy day inflation ekosro dollar yen to businessman omundumegu eto bebre baba omi na ba we ya
calling for debate between
economic hardship yes
John Mahama on the economy he is calling for the debate on the economy
Baumia in 2016 catch John Mahama say
don't worry if our economy is bad he's calling for a debate on the economy
lawyer okasa na my heading Baumia catch John Mahama in 2016 say open debate bi onko nu aboso kan fo nkoye and the Baumia pen debate bi onko nu KJT market for na oda da o say wa show me
okay
opposition candidate first time I'm
debate bi 2020 we invited for debate
first time I'm opposition candidate on
that note we drop the curtain
first time opposition candidate running away from debate
we drop the curtain
running away from debate.
Thank you Mahmoud. Thank you, Mahmoud Kabore. Thank you so much. Thank you, Alhaji Mahmoud. On behalf of the producers, gentlemen, on behalf of the producers of the show, thank you so much. God willing, next week will come your way with another edition of Punch on Kessben Television. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye.